Hello, welcome back to my channel. Adriana here. So I know I haven't uploaded in a while, which I keep saying in every video, but I've been super stressed out lately with classes and studying, and I had an orgo exam this past week that I basically spent a whole week studying for, and it was a lot. But I am back for this video, which I decided to make mostly because I watched Gibi ASMR. She posted a video a couple of weeks ago, and it was the ASMR tag challenge, and I thought that it would be a really fun idea. However, since a lot of the channels that are doing the tag are bigger ASMR channels, I figured it might be nice to do the same video with the same questions, but then tag other smaller ASMR channels like mine, and that way you guys get to know us a little bit better, and I don't know, it just seems like a fun kind of video. So this is gonna be kind of like a ASMR chat slash the ASMR tag challenge video. As I was saying, I know I haven't been here in a while, but I got a lot of new subscribers over the past couple of days, and I just wanted to tell you guys welcome to my channel, and I hope you guys enjoy my videos. I am a fairly new ASMR artist, so I don't have the best quality, which I understand that it's not, you know, the perfect sound or anything like that, but I still try my best when I'm making my videos, and like I said, I hope you guys all enjoy them. A lot of you came here from the White Rabbit ASMR, from her collaboration video that she made for Mean Girls Day. I was featured in the little cameo in there, so I'm gonna post the link to her video in my description box if any of you guys haven't seen it. It is a really fun video, and I love how she can do all the acting and stuff. And it does feature a lot of other ASMR artists. Some of them are newer, some of them are ASMR artists that some of you guys may know already, like Calm ASMR, and there's ASMR Glow, and some other people. So yeah, that's gonna be in my description box. Okay, so I have the ASMR tag questions up on my laptop. I'm reading them right off of Givi's video's description. So basically I'm just gonna read them and I'll answer them as I go. But here we go. So if I look over this way, it's because that's where my laptop is. Okay, so when was the first time you experienced ASMR? I've never really thought about that question before. I guess I really only became aware of ASMR a couple of years ago, like the actual phenomenon itself and what it stood for. But I think that even though I don't really get tingles a lot, I do get that whole feeling of relaxation from ASMR videos, and I think that I've always kind of experienced that kind of relaxation from when I was younger, and I would go to like my pediatrician and like get checkups and stuff, just the way that they like talk to you. Like my doctor would always have this really nice voice, and they're always like really friendly, and I really enjoyed those like medical examination ASMR kind of videos, like the just anything really, like anything that's medical related. I find them really relaxing. So I would say that might be some of my first ASMR experiences. And another thing would be like people reading to me as a kid. I've always enjoyed being read to, and I find that really relaxing, and it helps me a lot with falling asleep. Yeah. So question number 2, I apologize for the lighting, by the way. I think there might be a shadow on my face, but I don't know. When was the first time you watched ASMR on YouTube? So like I said, I only became aware of ASMR a couple years ago. I want to say it's been 3 or 4 years now, but I was at a hotel for a band. It wasn't a competition. I think it was like a clinic that I was going to. And I'm sorry if you hear noises in the background, by the way. My suite mates are washing dishes and there's people outside. I was at the hotel with my friend, and I remember we had to share a bed, and I was like having trouble falling asleep, and so we started watching a Bob Ross video on I think on Netflix, and she brought up the subject of ASMR, and she was like, oh, have you ever heard of ASMR before? And I was like, no, I don't think so. And so I ended up looking it up on YouTube, and I think the first video I ever saw was by ASMR Darling, and it was this mic brushing video. And I remember like when I first heard it, I was like, this stuff is kind of weird, I don't really like it. But then I started like listening to it more, and I was like, oh, it's actually not that bad. And I don't know, I ended up like watching more of those videos, and I ended up liking them. So that's kind of how I started with ASMR. So the third question is, what's my favorite unintentional ASMR video? So I'd have to say that my favorite unintentional ASMRs aren't from actual ASMR channels. There's this channel, I don't know the name, because I follow it on my normal YouTube channel that I don't use for ASMR, but they post these videos every now and then that's like unintentional ASMR in movies, and it's basically like these like 15-minute long videos they make where they take clips from different movies and kind of put them all together like back to back, and they transition really well and everything, but it's basically just like different clips of people saying different things in the movies, or like making different sounds, and you know, it's technically unintentional ASMR, but I really like it. Like, they have some scenes from Edward Scissorhands, they have some things from Harry Potter, they'll put in clips from I think there's one from Battle of the Sexes, I want to say, which I've never actually seen, but I know it's from that movie. But it's like a scene where they're like cutting somebody's hair. So yeah, those are my favorite unintentional ASMR videos. Number 4, name the last 5 ASMR artists that I watched. So I actually pulled them up on another tab here. I was looking at my watch history. So the last 5 ASMR artists that I've watched have been Gibi ASMR, so that's 1. Wandering Whispers, 2. Latte ASMR, that's 3. I love Latte. I found her channel recently and it's one of the best ones I've seen. The White Rabbit ASMR, sorry, that's 4. The White Rabbit, who, as I said, is the one that made that Mean Girls video, which is in my description box. And then the 5th one was Soul Repose ASMR, who's another one of my favorites. So you guys should check them out. I think what I'm gonna do is I'll post links to their channels in my description box as well, so that way you guys can check out their channels. And yeah, although I'm sure that most of you have heard of Gibi before, but okay, so the next question is, what is my favorite ASMR trigger to listen to? So my favorite trigger is actually really simple. I really like ear-to-ear, like binaural whispering and soft talking, like soft spoken triggers. I kind of like mouth sounds, but it depends. But mostly like just having like ear to ear of people like whispering or reading or things like that. And the next question is, what's my least favorite trigger to listen to? So my least favorite is also a kind of binaural video, but there's these like slime in your ears videos that people make where they'll literally take slime or some sticky substance and they'll like put it usually on 3DO mics or something like that, but they'll like put it on the mic and it like makes all those squishy sounds and stuff. Like, I cannot stand those. I know a lot of people, those are actually really popular, but like I cannot stand them at all. Oh, and it says that I'm supposed to do it for you guys, but I don't have any slime, so I can't really do that. But yeah, I just don't enjoy those very much. Do I use ASMR to relax or fall asleep? So yeah, definitely. Especially now that I'm in college, I've been using ASMR a lot. I usually need it to fall asleep. And I put like, I didn't mention this earlier, but another one of my favorite ASMR ASMR videos, it's like videos where somebody tells a story or where they tell you about like true crime or things like that. I just find it really interesting. So there's this channel called The Mystery Theory, and she posts a lot of ASMR true crime videos, and I usually kind of listen to those and I fall asleep listening to them, which I guess may sound kind of weird because it is like about murders or like kidnappings and things like that, which doesn't really seem like something one would fall asleep to, but I just feel like it's just the whispering aspect of it, and kind of like storytelling, and so I kind of like fall asleep to those. But yeah, so I definitely use it to relax, and also to relax I also use ASMR rooms. Like, she creates these ambiences. I don't know if I said that word right at all. Ambience, yeah. She makes these videos where it's basically just the setting from a book or a movie or something like that, and it's like a lot of background noise, and I really like those, especially if I'm studying. They really help me like focus. So okay, what is my bedtime routine? So this kind of varies depending on if it's a weekday or a weekend or how busy I am. Usually if it's a school night, well, sometimes I shower right before I fall asleep, and sometimes I shower like 3 hours before, depending, like I said, depending on what I'm doing, because sometimes I have a cappella rehearsal from 9 to 11, so then right when I get back, I kind of like finish doing any last minute homework, and then I change, and then I go to bed. But yeah, it's not really a lot. Like, I don't really do a lot. I usually will stay up like reading or finishing my homework, and then I'll like go to the bathroom and like wash up a little bit, like wash my face and brush my teeth, and I change, and then you know, I'll lay down, and it takes me a while to fall asleep usually, so that's when I'll listen to my ASMR, and then I'll fall asleep like usually within 30 minutes or so. But yeah, that's basically it. So my favorite trigger to do, I don't really know if I have a favorite necessarily. I really like just this like soft speaking kind of thing. I don't know, I like reading. I like the videos where I read, although like not a lot of people watch those that much, but I don't know, like there's something that I personally enjoy, so I enjoy doing it too. And I also like, oh my gosh, I had something in mind. Oh yeah, I like typing videos, so like where I just record myself like typing something. I like doing those too. So next question is, what's my least favorite trigger to do? So I would say it's not really that I don't like to do it, I just find it kind of strange when I'm doing it like towards the camera. But one of my least favorites is like the kissing videos, but a lot of people request that and a lot of people like that kind of video, so I do them. I mean, I don't mind. It's just like kind of strange, like kissing at the camera. But yeah, I would say that's one of the like least favorite. Not really, like it's just one of the like weirder ones that for me to do, but and it says to do it, so I'm gonna. Okay, sorry, I just had to cut something out because a helicopter flew like right next to my dorm building. The dorm's like right next to a hospital, so there's always helicopters and ambulances and stuff like going around. Oh, and that reminds me, another one of my favorite kind of ASMR videos is the brushing videos and like hand movement videos kind of, which I used to not like that much, but now I do. Like now I find them like kind of relaxing, especially whenever like people have like brushes and they'll like do like kind of like hand motions in front of the camera and like that kind of thing. But yeah. And next question is, how long does it take me to make a video? So that always depends on what I'm doing for the video. Usually I make them like 15 to 30 minutes long, which also means that I take a little bit longer than that to actually record them, because I do end up having to like edit out a lot of parts since I live in a dorm building and like there's a lot of people making noise everywhere. So sometimes I have to like pause for a while and cut things out. And I don't really know a lot about video editing, so I use my iMovie app on my phone, which doesn't really have a lot of things that I can do on there, but I usually spend like I'll record a video one day and then I'll edit it the next day and then I'll upload it. So editing also varies depending on how much I need to cut out of the video, or if I need to adjust the sound a little bit or something. But it is hard for me to adjust the sound sometimes, especially since iMovie doesn't have anything to remove like background noise and stuff. So sometimes even if I'm talking like a little bit quieter and I want to bring the volume up, if I bring it up too much, the background noise is going to be too much, so I end up having to settle for something in between. So next question is, have I ever gotten tingles from my own videos? I think I had one that I kind of got kind of tingles from, and I think it was my ASMR librarian roleplay, and it wasn't necessarily that I got tingles from it. It was more just because like I found it relaxing. Like I find libraries relaxing, and I kind of like roleplays that have to do with like people talking to you, you know, like librarians and like assistants and kind of that kind of video. So yeah, but I have listened to it and I've been able to fall asleep to that video, but that's the only one that I've made that I can get ASMR from. So next question is, do I watch my own videos? I think I kind of just answered that. Usually, well, when I'm editing them, obviously, like, I have to watch through it and make sure that there's not any like weird sounds in there, and sometimes they kind of slip out, like slip anyway, like slip into the video. But yeah, so I usually watch them in the editing process, but I usually don't watch them once I upload them, with the exception of that one roleplay video I did. What software do I use to edit? I also answered this. So I use iMovie on my iPhone. There's this other editing software that I meant to download on my laptop, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. I don't remember the name, but it's something that one of the ASM artists that I'm friends with on Instagram recommended. I might download it at some point and try to see if it works any better. What time of the day do I film? So this also varies, and it's part of the reason why I haven't been uploading as much as I do over the summer. So over the summer, what I had been doing is that since I was back home, my siblings and my parents like always make a lot of noise, especially like my mom like getting on to my siblings for like fighting or something. So usually I would have to film at night, or I would wait until they would leave the house for some reason and I'd try to film in between that time. Here I sometimes film at night, like right now I'm filming and it's nighttime. Sometimes I have to film in the middle of the day, so usually, well, my roommate and I are usually in our room like for most of the day, other than when we have classes. So usually on Mondays is when I can actually make some recordings or some videos, because my roommate's usually out for like a certain time block on Mondays. So then I just take that like to my advantage, and when there's nobody else in the room, like I'll record videos, and that's about it. Any other time it's usually too loud or too busy for me to make anything. Next question is, what's my favorite video that I've made? So like I said, I really like that, sorry about the lighting there. I really like that library roleplay that I made, and let me think. I don't know, I kind of like how some of my glove videos turned out, which I have been meaning to make another glove video sometime soon, but I haven't had the time to go and buy some gloves. I also really like how I make some videos sometimes where like I won't actually like show myself on screen, like I'll just have a background running and I'll like whisper into the camera, like into the microphone of my phone. And I kind of like how those turn out, but yeah, that's kind of about it. So next question is, have one of my videos had an unexpected negative fan reaction? Well, since I don't have a lot of subscribers, I don't usually get too many views on my videos, or too many likes or dislikes. But I'd say right now, for the most part, I've been having more likes than dislikes on my videos. Like there's always that like one or two people who'll dislike a video, but I don't think there's been any videos that have had like a negative reaction. There's definitely some that I've made that I thought more people would like, but turns out like a lot of people just don't really like the trigger itself, so like just a lot of people just don't watch it. Like my bubble wrap video where I like popped the bubbles of the bubble wrap, I kind of expected that one to get more views than it did, but I mean it's there. What videos of mine do I think didn't get the love they deserved? So I I know I keep mentioning this video, but I have my ASMR like librarian roleplay. I really like that one, and I think even though it's one of my like first couple of videos that I made, like I think it's actually pretty good. And I think that one, like, I really like it, and I feel like it might deserve more attention. And I also really like the brushing video I made and the hair brushing video I made, where I had my friend featured in my channel, and I like brushed her hair. And I know that one was a shorter one, but I did really like that one. And another one was I figured since glove videos were so requested, I think I've made so far like 2 or 3 latex glove videos, and the first 1 or 2 of them have been pretty popular, and I think they're almost at 1,000 views, which is a lot for me. But I made this longer one that I don't even remember what I called it, to be honest, but it was like 40 or 50 minutes of glove triggers, and I kind of thought that more people would watch it, but I mean, I think that one's like at 800 views or something like that right now, or maybe less than that, but I don't know, like I kind of figured that more people would watch it. Let me see, next question. What's something the audience doesn't know about the behind the scenes of my channel? Well, I mean, I make and edit my own videos since it's a very chill, like lo-fi kind of channel. Like, I'm not that professional or anything, so there's not really a lot that goes on behind the scenes other than a lot of noise that I have to edit out, or like that I have to kind of lower the volume for. I don't know, there's not really a lot. I mostly just sit down, record, and edit and upload, and that's it. What's the most absurd request I've received from a fan? So I actually had this person comment on one of my videos. This was for one of the first videos I ever made. I don't remember which one it was. It might have been one of those first glove videos that I made. But somebody had commented asking if I could make a video where I roleplayed as a doctor who wanted to kill the patient. And I don't think, well, I never made it, but I don't remember what I answered back to them. I don't know, I just thought it was kind of like a strange request, and I never actually did it. But I don't know, I get a lot of like stranger requests every now and then. So like, I don't know, usually if people want something specific, like I'll have them email me and I can make a custom video. But of course, like, restrictions apply. Like, I'm not gonna do anything that's like sexual or whatever. But yeah, like if it's something a little bit more on like the strange side, or just something that I wouldn't want to necessarily like upload a lot on my regular channel, I make this custom videos and I put them on my Patreon page or on the Tingles app. Do my family and friends know that I make ASMR videos? So they do, or at least most of them do. My family found out about the channel through, I don't even remember like who showed them. Like, I think my little sister's friend followed me on Instagram, and I had like on my personal Instagram I had put a link to my channel on there, and I had made like an Instagram story about it, and I think she like found the channel and she showed it to my sister, and then they showed it to my parents and like to their parents and stuff, and they all thought it was weird. And a lot of my friends knew about it because, like I said, I posted about it on Instagram and on my Twitter. So a good amount of my friends do know about the channel. Like, several of them are subscribed to my channel, and they've been really supportive of it. They like helped me kind of share it on Snapchat and social media and stuff. And my boyfriend knows about my channel, which I actually like didn't tell him for a while about it because he kind of thought he kind of doesn't really experience ASMR, so he thinks it's kind of weird. I mean, he is also very supportive, but I was kind of like, oh, like I don't want to tell him because he's gonna think it's weird, and you know, he's probably gonna be like, why are you doing that? But I think he ended up finding out about it, and like he was cool with it. So yeah. Have I ever been recognized in public? Well, considering that my channel isn't a big channel, no. I mean, obviously, like, my friends and stuff who follow me are gonna recognize me, but that's really about it. What inspires my video ideas? So a lot of my ideas I get from either my boyfriend or from other ASMR channels where I'll like not necessarily try to recreate their video, but like I'll just use some of the triggers that they use, and I'll try to like do my own version of them. I usually try to make videos of things that I personally like, but I do like make videos of things that people request every now and then, and some of the ideas are my own, and I just kind of try to, I don't know, I try to be innovative with some of my ideas, but there's only so much I can do without a proper microphone and without like props and stuff. For the most part, I have a list on my phone, and I'll like add anything that I kind of come up with or any ideas that come to mind, and then I'll make it. Next question is, where do I find myself spending the most time online? Or where do I find myself spending the most time online? I feel like I'm on YouTube a lot. Half of it is me like on my ASMR channel, like watching other ASMR videos, and I say that's the majority of the time because I always use ASMR as like background noise, especially when I'm studying. But then the other half of the time, I'd say I'm on my other YouTube channel, which I mostly just use to watch and subscribe to non-ASMR channels. If I'm on that one, I usually watch more like entertainment kind of channels. So I watch a lot of YouTubers that, you know, like reacts to memes and like Tumblr posts and Reddit posts and things like that, and like give their commentary on it, or they'll like react to other videos or other channels and things like that. Yeah, that's the kind of video that I usually watch. And the next question is, what advice would I give someone who wanted to make their own ASMR content? I mean, I'm personally not super experienced yet with making ASMR, but I would say that above all, like, kind of be yourself and try to show off your personality through your videos, because I feel like that's part of what gets people to watch you. Like, if you post videos and people see it and they're like, oh, I really like this person and I like their personality and they seem like a fun person, and you show that through your videos, that's gonna get more people to want to subscribe to you and want to watch your videos. And another thing is just, you know, being creative and trying to, you know, like make new things, like have new things in every video you make, or like add your own twist to it if it's something that a lot of people already do. But yeah, I would say that's about it. And that's actually the last question on the ASMR tag challenge. So with that being said, I'm going to finish the video by tagging some other smaller YouTubers that I know through Instagram and through their channels. So I want to go ahead and tag Raven's LateNight ASMR as well as JASMR and Westlake Angel ASMR. So if you guys see this video and want to try the ASMR tag challenge, you have been challenged. And I'll also post a link to their channels in my description box, so you guys can check them out if you want. They're really good channels, and they are also kind of starting up, so go show them all the love. So yeah, that concludes my 25 question ASMR challenge, and I will see you guys in the next video. I hope that you enjoyed, and once again, welcome to any new subscribers, and welcome back to any returning ones, and thank you for watching, and please leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see